What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
And off they go. Big push off the ramp. Down this 420-metre circuit with 4 big jumps on the way down. Starting with this one, which is Lido. Slight problem at the back there for Chris, the co-pilot, who seemed to disappear into the fire extinguisher. In fact, we might lose him in a minute. Well, to actually be in there. Look, there he is, he's normal there. And then he drops a bit after that one, after Lido. You start to see it go a bit, look at the back. Hang on, Chris. 29 miles an hour, they're fast. Chris is not still there, just. Over Sizzler, oh, they're flying, look at them. He gets lower and lower every jump they go over. It should be a good time, although they've slowed down at the finish, 40.33, because at the end of it, Lee, the pilot's got no idea. Grand Slammer, he goes even further down. And then by the time they get to the Sizzler, he's virtually dragging along the ground at the back. Look, he's having a look there to see what's happening. And then the Sizzler absolutely finishes the Soapbox off, look at the back, and he's now actually stopped the back wheels, turning around altogether. As the pilot, and this looks the part, doesn't it? Performance score of 40, creativity of 28. If they can put a fast time together, they could be serious contenders. The moment of truth. The Lido, they're through it. Over Lollydrop, running down behind. This is where they went through the Lido. It was a bit of a heavy landing in the middle, but to withstand that, as you can see, it really nosedived through there. They lost a piece, but not a significant piece. 29 miles an hour, which is just about as good as it gets so far. And there's only the Sizzler to go, and they're over the Sizzler with a nosedive. And Alex is happy, and he gets to the finish in 36.14. It was a good run. Alex was able to get the Soapbox down, enjoy the launch over the Sizzler, and post a good time after a good run for 24 seconds. So there we go, 20 for the performance. And on Alan's 50th, he gets to ride the track here at Alexandra Palace in the birthday cake. Soapbox into Lido. Big splash. Got a face full there, Alan, didn't he? This team from Glasgow. The cake starts to fall apart over Lollydrop. And it's making steering difficult. Look, he can't hold it. He's gone. They've gone. Let's have a look at it. So there they go through Lido, and they're all okay there despite the fact they're wet. But it's the next thing that does the damage. Lollydrop is the problem. And he couldn't steer it, look, and he's gone one way and the other, and the momentum was all against him. And in the end, they roll out. They're both okay, but it was spectacular. There it is from the other side, and you could see there that Alan had absolutely no chance whatsoever. First ever proposal before a Red Bull Soapbox race run. Now the performance score got 40, I wonder why that is. The lengths some people go, eh? Anyway, moving towards the Lido. This might splash some cold water on it. Through there, no problem. Concentration etched on Alex's face. He's done the hard thing already today. Over Lollydrop and down towards Grand Slammer. 24 miles an hour, over Grand Slammer, bouncy through there. The bone shaker element of the course. Now moving through the chicane and over the Sizzler, and everything is fine. The fact that Paul has got a load of confetti in her eyes, but apart from that, 43.96! And a big crash at the end. That's over Lollydrop. Bang at the end, there you go. Get your money's worth. So Aidan and Finley are behind the controls. Aidan is the pilot and captain. Finley is the co-pilot. Craig and Carl make up the rest of the team. Have they got the magic formula for success here in London? They are through the Lido, are they? No, they're not. They were and then they weren't. That's where it happened through the Lido, look. It was all about the bounce, and you can't get it back again when it starts to move that way. There's the aerial view. Looked okay at that point, then bang. Straight left and into the bales. It's what they're there for, to protect the big crowd here today. And there we go. The bounce didn't help at all, and there was nothing that Aidan could do to get it back in a straight line. The bearded bat team. Off they go. Only 17 for the performance, which means they've got to be quick the rest of the way. Very, very quick, in fact. How do they do through the Lido? Big bang through there, the ball's gone. Ivor just managed to shift it in the nick of time. It's coming off around them. It was the Lido at the start that started it off. There goes the ball, and from that moment on, pieces came off all the way down. Can they control it? 23 miles an hour. That front bit's gone. All they've got's the frame. Through the chicane, down towards the Sizzler. Over the Sizzler, still going, getting quicker all the time. No hands, over the finish line and spinning into those bales. 41.47. And there is the giant replica of Danny's smiling mouth. Shane, the team captain, is a refrigeration engineer, and today he's got the job of being the pilot. 31 for the performance, and the Lido facing Shane and Danny's dentures. And he's through there. He's wet through, but he's through there. And the Soapbox continues to smile. There's Lolly Drop. There you can see, going for the back brake because he wants to spin it. He's just trying to find out where that is. Early preparation before the Lido. 28 miles an hour, that's good. Grand Slammer, no problem. Keep it together, keep the speed up, keep it rolling. The chicane and then the Sizzler. Lots of air over the Sizzler. What's the time looking like? He's going for the break to try the spectacular finish, and there it is. 37.96. It's a good run. There he goes over the Sizzler. One of the better looking and more artistic soapboxes that we've seen, but will it work? The single wheel at the front and the two at the back, historically, don't do too well. It was a good performance mark as well, so a good time would put this lot right in contention. RBB8 through the Lido. Very, very gentle through there, though. Need a bit more speed than that as they start to move down the course. There's Lolly Drop. Panels move too much, he won't be able to see. Grand Slammer, gently through there. Well, he's getting a bit excited, and then he thinks, hang on a minute, I better hang on to these handlebars. Here's the Sizzler, over the Sizzler, can he hold it? Can he hold it? Go on, hold it, get to the finish line. That's Tom hanging on to the side, look, both sides to keep it together, and they make it, and then they go through the bale. That's the first obstacle through the Lido, and at this point they knew the side pods were an issue. And you can see there, Tom trying to roll them around for effect, but in the end he just ended up hanging on to them. Look at him there trying to move it to make sure that it doesn't get in the pilot's way. Team RBB8 get the job done and get down to the bottom. Alan, the co-pilot, Poppy, Ellie and Kyla are the crew, and they've got a performance score of 40 to go with 24 for creativity. Is this one going to be fast enough, and can the gymnast maintain that pose on the top all the way down? Here's the first test. The answer, oh, look at that! Oh, the answer's emphatically no. And the wheel's gone at the back as well. They've lost one of the wheels. Well, he's still on, but he's no use to them. And it grinds to a halt. Not a lot you can do about that, fellas. Who'd be a gymnast, eh? Look at that. Now, the wheel went as well. Your eyes were taken by the exploding gymnast. At the same time, the Lido had damaged the back wheel irreparably too. The end of the road for Arabian beam machine. And you'd expect this one to be quick. Now they hope it's quick. And the performance got 33. So let's see what Smokey and the Bandit can do. Can Tim get it down in a fast time? They've got the Lido to start things off. Not that quick through there. There's the first little skid on the way down as well. Haven't seen too much of that. There's the Lolly Drop. They're quite slow at this stage. You just see a little skid off the Lido there. But they got quicker and quicker the further down the course they went. And it was very spectacular at the finish. Over the Sizzler. 28 miles an hour, that's good. And they're quick through the Grand Slammer. Now, can they keep it smooth? Can they keep it straight? Can they capitalise on the speed? Oh, they've hit it hard there. And Tim's done fantastically well to rescue it. And 40.59. But I think Tim's heart was in his mouth when he came down nose first. You can see here how hard he works to hold it. He knows there that he's got a problem. And he does so well to keep it straight and get it to the finish line in a good time. Having the time of their lives here at Ali Pali. And off go Pokemon, go-kart, 26 for the performance. It's a very strange steering mechanism that they've got here. Concentration for Jack over the Lido. He knows he can't be too quick because he's going to really wrestle with the bar if he starts to lose it. Look at it leaning. The front wheel's in the air. The back wheels have completely gone. The front wheel's in the air there, look. And then over lolly drop, and the back wheel just completely folded the wrong way. It was pretty much doomed to failure from that point on. And the jump itself just exacerbated the problem. How much of that is going to be left by the time they get to the bottom? It looks destined to fall apart at the seams. 20 for the performance, 26 before that for creativity, and one of the legs has gone already. This looks flimsy, doesn't it? The wheels, oh, look at this. It's just collapsed at the back, look, it's absolutely gone. No chance whatsoever. There we go, watch this. Watch the back left as you look at it, goes there, look, and he can't, it just collapses like a deck of cards at the back. You can see the look on John's face in the back. He's thinking, we came all this way for that. She's been the inspiration behind it. 26 for creativity, 24 for performance, but this has got the look of a quick soapbox. And it's already picking up speed at the top, going into the Lido, and it's flying through there. Harrison's got this moving. Look how quick they were there through the Lido. They hardly touched the second ramp, and they just got quicker and quicker and quicker from that point on. 33 miles an hour, wow, that's set the benchmark today. That's very fast through there, over the Sizzler. This is going to be some time. The dramatic aquatic has been quick, it's been dramatic, and it's 31.55. It was smooth, it was always straight, and very, very aerodynamic over the Sizzler. And a spectacular finish at the end as well for dramatic aquatic. So they're trying to get across an important message here. 29 for creativity, and the World War II Lancaster with a performance score of 33 is on the way down. James Ginger is the pilot, and Biggles James is the co-pilot, and they're just out through the Lido, over the lolly drop. 25 miles an hour over the Grand Slammer. Every time they land, they wobble at the front, and you think the wheel's going to come off, but they haven't so far. Here's the Sizzler, and they're losing all kinds of speed, but they are going to get to the bottom. The cannon's still going off behind, although I think he is rapidly running out of water. And the finish time, 44.15, relatively intact. Might have expected a bit more air over that Sizzler from a Lancaster bomber. The pilot, Martin the co-pilot, Clive James, Nina, and Martin M are the rest of the crew. And the elephant is squirting out the water, and Martin is dancing away, and John has the job of keeping it straight. It's one of the biggest soapboxes, it's wide, and it's quite high, but it's got an orthodox steering wheel, which will help. And it's staying, hanging on there now, isn't he, Martin C? There's Grand Slammer, still going. Not the quickest, but it's motoring down now, over Sizzler, and down towards the finish line. Let's have a look at the time. 47.16, and they didn't even bother to try and stop it. And there's the Sizzler. They got a nice takeoff there from the ramp, nice landing as well, kept it straight, and that really was the key to the whole run for the Thirst Quencher. Nice and smooth, and down there safely in one piece. Has all the ingredients here to be a big success. 39 for the performance, good for creativity, good for the performance. Anne's done her bit, now can Keith do the rest. Brooklyn Special on the way. Into the Lido, through the Lido. Very solid through there. Looks like this one could be good. Oh. There's the slow motion replay through the Lido, which was really solid. All of this team met through their small village. They took part in local festival soapbox races, and it got them fully prepared through the speed gun. 29 miles an hour, which is very good today. over the Grand Slammer. Keep it tight through the chicane. Moving down towards the Sizzler. This one could be good. Brooklyn Special. They came with a big reputation and they've got down to the finish. 35.39. And they carried all of the speed and all of the precision into the Sizzler, and they've set a fantastic standard.